Many things may seem like regular habits to us, since so many others are doing it, but they're really not. You need to stop doing dangerous and unhealthy things, if you want to live a long and prosperous life. Quit those harmful habits. Ditching them can be painful and feel bad in the short term, but many others have, and so can you. While this combination of unhealthy habits could lead to some short-term enjoyment, in the long run they could lead to adverse effects on your health and well-being. Lack of energy, fatigue and even disease could easily be on the horizon, unless you take positive steps and change your habits. For example, you may ignore small things like skipping breakfast because you are in a hurry, but it could cause you to have a lower productivity from the start of the day. No matter what age you are, today is always the right time to make a change for the better. By avoiding these 7 habits, you can improve your health and your chances of a longer, healthier existence. If you like what you've seen so far, do consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons so that you'll be notified of more great, new content. Now, let's get into it. Bad habit number 7. Smoking. Smoking is the leading cause of preventable death in the United States, and kills an estimated 8 million every year, according to the World Health Organization. More than 1,000 chemicals are released when you smoke a cigarette, including arsenic, cyanide and formaldehyde. Smokers also spend billions of dollars each year on tobacco products like cigarettes and chewing tobacco. It is bad for your health and your wallet for many reasons. Firstly, it can cause cancer, chronic lung disease as well as cardiovascular disease. And unfortunately, these effects aren't limited to just smokers. Secondhand smoke can also increase the risk of heart attacks, not to mention causing respiratory issues such as coughing and wheezing. Secondly, it's expensive. Cigarettes tend to be heavily taxed in most countries, and the cost of a box of cigarettes can be more than $20 in some places. Quitting smoking will improve your health and be lighter on your wallet. In addition, quitting smoking can help you feel better overall, and have more energy. So, if you are looking to improve your health and save money, quitting smoking is clearly a great place to start. Bad habit number 6. Unhealthy eating. Eating unhealthy foods, eating at odd hours or skipping meals, can have a negative impact on your health in many ways. It can lead to weight gain, which can in turn lead to health problems such as diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Eating unhealthy foods can also cause digestive problems, such as constipation and indigestion. In addition to the negative impact on your health, unhealthy eating habits can also be costly. Buying processed and unhealthy foods can add up, especially if you are eating out often. You can save money by cooking at home and making healthier choices. It's often true that eating out means eating food that has a higher salt content, and may be prepared in not so healthy ways, such as deep fried. Making healthier choices not only improves your health, but can also help you feel better. You'll have more energy and be able to concentrate more effectively. You may also find that your mood improves. Bad habit number 5. Lack of exercise. Not exercising enough can increase your risk of many chronic diseases, such as diabetes, heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure and metabolic disorders. Though sitting in meetings all day or spending hours over slides in PowerPoint may count as work, they don't count as exercise. To counter the sedentary lifestyle that many of us unfortunately have, you should set a goal of exercising at least 3 times a week, for 30 minutes at a time. This doesn't mean that you need to pay for costly gym memberships though. Just going for walks or even climbing stairs if you live or work in a high-rise are good ways to get that heart rate up. You could also try walking or biking to work instead of driving or taking the bus. Of course, if you haven't exercised for a while, it's good to gradually ease into it, rather than dive straight into an intense 1-hour workout. Bad habit number 4. Lack of sleep. According to a 2014 study by the CDC, about 35% of US adults get less than 7 hours of sleep per night, and between 50 and 70 million Americans suffer from sleep deprivation. Lack of sleep is so common that it has been called the new normal. With many people glamorizing the grind worldwide, you can be sure that people in many other countries are facing the same issue. Working hard and hustling is undoubtedly important, but lack of sleep isn't normal or acceptable for any length of time, because it causes a host of health problems. This includes a higher risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity. Insufficient sleep also affects cognition, which is basically your ability to perform physical tasks, like driving or operating machinery. Furthermore, lack of sleep has been linked to mental health problems like depression and anxiety. And if that wasn't enough, lack of sleep has also been linked to a shortened lifespan. In fact, death risk increases by 25% for those who get less than 5 hours of sleep per night. Sleep is like a backup tank of energy for your day. When you don't get enough sleep, your energy levels go down, and you become more likely to make unhealthy choices like grabbing some junk food, or choosing an afternoon Starbucks coffee drink that is loaded with sugar and calories. Keep that in mind if you ever feel guilty about going to bed early and catching some extra Z's. Bad habit number 3. Excessive drinking or boozing. Another bad habit or vice that you can avoid to improve your health and longevity is excessive drinking and boozing. Though drinking in moderation, loosely defined as 1 drink a day for women and 2 drinks a day for men, can be healthy, excessive alcohol consumption can lead to many health problems. Heavy drinking can be defined as 5 or more drinks on the same occasion, on at least 4 different days in the past month. Even if you don't strictly fall into the classification of a heavy drinker, if you drink excessively on a regular or semi-regular basis, you may be damaging your liver and could be at a higher risk for liver disease. There is also the possibility of heart disease, digestive issues, and a weakened immune system, amongst others. Some researchers suggest that rather than no alcohol at all, which can create an attitude of abstinence that is both negative and depriving, we should instead strive for moderation as the goal. They suggest that if we focus too much on completely abstaining from something we may want to indulge in, we will create an attitude of resistance and deprivation, which can then lead to eventual caving in and giving in to the very behavior we are trying to avoid. Instead, they suggest aiming for moderation as a better goal to work towards. Bad habit number 2. Living an isolated lifestyle. Why does social connection matter? Well, the impact is not directly to your physical health. In fact, you may or may not be surprised to learn that relationships often have smaller direct effects on your mortality than other factors, like your body weight or how much you exercise. But social connections have incredibly powerful effects on how you feel. Feeling connected to others can drastically reduce anxiety and depression. It can eliminate that feeling of being lost or alone. And it has been proven that interacting with others can improve your mood and alleviate stress. In fact, increasing your social connections can even make you happier than increasing your income. And this effect on mental well-being can carry over to physical health as well. Increased social connections have been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, and improve body mass index or BMI. Bad habit number 1. Persisting with a negative mindset. Being pessimistic and always seeing the glass as being half empty not only affects your mood, but it can cause physical symptoms, such as headaches and hypertension. While some pessimistic people may end up being correct sometimes, which feeds their confirmation bias, generally being negative is bad for your mental health. It is extremely difficult to overcome challenges when you believe that the outcome will be negative. And we all know that life is full of obstacles and challenges that are constantly being thrown in our way. One of the most important aspects of living a long, healthy, and happy life is having an optimistic approach to life. While setbacks are inevitable, how you respond to them determines your destiny. Optimists are more likely to pursue goals, be happier, healthier, more productive, and enjoy better relationships. In order to become a positive person, you need to incorporate positive thoughts into your daily routine. One way to train your brain for optimism is by journaling. The idea is to write down whatever comes to mind, without filtering or thinking too much about it. This process is known as freewriting, and it can be accomplished in under 5 minutes. Journaling can be done in a notebook or on a computer. It doesn't matter how it looks or what you write, as long as you stick to the 5-minute limit. Other benefits of journaling include relieving stress, improving sleep, and increasing memory retention. If you like this video, here are some others on health and wealth that you may be interested in.